I'm not gonna make it. You're gonna have to go on without me.
We can't let him die in front of a live audience.
He was born in front of a live audience.
You're gonna have to kill me!
The Truman Show is a 1998 psychological comedy/sci-fi film directed by Peter Weir and starring Jim Carrey, Natasha McClone, Laura Linney, Ed Harris, and Noah Emmerich. The Truman Show was actor Jim Carrey's first real foray into a serious drama in his popular career, with him mostly taking parts in comedy roles up to this point, such as The Mask and The Cable Guy. The plot goes as follows. We have this guy named Christoph who creates this show to document the entire life of a human being from start to finish, without them knowing that they're being filmed through the use of around 5,000 hidden cameras. That show stars this young man, Truman Burbank. Truman is the result of an unwanted pregnancy, so the film studio straight up adopted him to use as their lead actor. Truman lives in this huge dome in Hollywood, and this dome is full of water. And Truman lives on this island named Sea Haven. Now you may be wondering, why doesn't Truman ever get the urge to go out to sea or travel literally anywhere else? Well, the showrunners thought of this, so they faked Truman's father's death, giving him severe trauma, because that's of course the right thing to do. Anyways, the film starts with a trailer-esque edit of the titular Truman Show, as if this was playing on television in the universe of the show. Following this, Truman steps outside to go to work and he witnesses a studio light fall from the sky, and obviously questions this, though a radio broadcast in his car chalks this up to a piece of aircraft falling from the sky. But this begins the events that lead Truman to discovering his true circumstances. Further clues include a singular column of rain following him around, a malfunctioning radio that describes his movements, a false wall being revealed, and seeing his father in the show before he is rushed into a bus by crew members. These suspicions lead Truman to attempt to leave Sea Haven while being thwarted in every which way by the showrunners, resulting in him having a psychological break in which his show wife Meryl breaks character and is swiftly written off the show. This causes Truman to quote-unquote return to a normal life, or so it would seem, as Truman actually manages to escape and board a boat and finds his way out. Noticing this, Christoph tries to kill him. When Truman survives this, Christoph reveals himself and tries to convince Truman to stay behind by telling him he will be protected in the dome and that the world outside is no more real than this fabricated one is. Truman thinks it over, and instead of giving Christoph the ending he wants with a long speech, he utters his catchphrase.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
And the film ends. The Truman Show was produced with a budget of $60 million and earned over $200 million in the box office. I believe The Truman Show was a big success not only because of Jim Carrey's amazing performance, but also because of the film's innovative use of amateur/hidden camera angles, almost giving the film a found footage vibe. Its, for the time, unique message and subject matter also added to this. The Truman Show's portrayal of a fabricated, never off-camera reality TV show was groundbreaking for its time, as the idea of shows like this were already in the public eye. And the film's message was a unique and seldom spoke of one: how media companies manipulate the realities they show on screen and sell it to all their viewers for entertainment and profit. The Truman Show was so good at pushing its message, many publications claim it predicted the future of media. 2 years after the film's release, a reality TV show called Big Brother would be released, where a group of people live in an isolated location together with 94 cameras and 114 microphones, monitoring them 24 hours a day. Sound familiar? Well, it turns out this concept was directly inspired by The Truman Show, as the director, Peter Weir, claimed the creator of Big Brother said, "When I saw Truman, I thought, we better get a move on." Truman in many ways created modern reality TV, as shows like Survivor, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Mr. Personality, and The Bachelor have all taken a page out of Christoph's book. The Truman Show predicted the future in other ways as well. I am, of course, talking about the advent of social media. Social media is literally designed so that celebrities, influencers, and common people can share the best moments of their lives with the world. This causes some to believe that the lives of these people they see online are fantastic and fairy tale perfect, when in reality, they are far from. In other words, consumers are being sold a false reality, which they can achieve by doing exactly what they see these people doing in their posts, or buying the products advertised in these posts, and so forth. And I'll prove it. On this day I posted this, but what I neglected to mention is that there was a ton of unpleasant drama taking place during that show that was just awful. And I also posted this, but I did not say that little to nobody came to this Playmakers meeting. It's all a farce. Truman also impacted film, not just TV. The film uses two plot devices that would go on to be used in films years to come. Those being someone/something always watching the protagonist and breaking away from a mundane lifestyle. Films like Free Guy, Fight Club, Pleasantville, and Stranger Than Fiction display the breaking away from the mundane plot point. And films such as Cabin in the Woods, The Village, and Guns Akimbo either have the protagonist being watched or publicize their activities. In conclusion, The Truman Show is an important film because of the cultural impact it had on reality TV and its predictions in social media, bringing to life the always-on camera format, as well as giving warning to the false lies sold to us by influencer and media giants. That's all I have. Bye-bye.